there, my very good friends. On today's wrestling news, we're going to talk about this.
And a record low from Monday Night Raw. I'm Adam Wilborn.
I'm Andy Murray. Hello.
This is the news.
The H stands for hello. Okay, let's talk about Triple H. Well, let's just go over the story. WWE top brass in the Oval Office. Once again, Triple H, Stephanie, Linda was there as well, Linda McMahon. She's not really WWE brass anymore, is she? She's not on the board. She didn't do anything. She's not really involved.
Head Department of Education,
That's right. Yeah. That's right. So she's not really involved in the wrestling business anymore, but she is wrestling alumni, so,
Yeah, she got tombstoned by Kane. So.
Yeah, that's how she lost her job, actually.
Yeah.
It was very reckless of her. But yeah, this stuff's doing the rounds in wrestling spaces, obviously, because it's high-level politics. Donald Trump is there, the president, all of this stuff. What they were doing there was they were flanking the president while he was signing executive orders and speaking to reporters and all this stuff. It's something to do with using AI to improve child cancer treatments.
Okay.
Stephanie spoke a little bit about it. She spoke about Connor's Cure and stuff like that as well. That is, of course, the charity set up in the name of Connor the Crusher, who you all know about, of course. Triple H put this over on social media a little bit. There's obviously links there, like familial links and political links, because, like you said, Linda has a very strong relationship with Donald Trump. She's the Secretary of Education.
That's it,
as you said. She was there. She spoke a little bit as well, praising Stephanie, all that stuff. And there are some other involvements as well. Triple H is the vice chair. I'll have to read this because I'll never remember it. The vice chair of the President's Council on Sports, Fitness and Nutrition. Earlier this year as well. These departments have all got really long names. Stephanie visited the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I only knew who this guy was about 6 months ago when a colleague of ours said, "Hey, listen to this guy's voice." I was like, that certainly is a voice, isn't it? Has he got a brain worm or something? I don't know.
He had a worm in his brain at some point.
Like a shoot worm?
Yeah.
Like
not a working worm, a shoot worm.
He was just roaming around in the dirt and this worm went...
Yeah, he's got some good policies about making America healthy and then some other opinions. That sure is his opinions.
Yeah, there's a few of those. Speaking of opinions, I'm just going to, completely unrelated, of course. Winky wink. I'm going to read you a quote from Cody Rhodes a few months ago. I don't want to be negative, but I will say that there is this whole gotcha culture over who is a Democrat, who is a Republican, and who is a moderate, and who people support. None of these things really should be anybody's business, because our business is going where the show goes, which is all over the world, and hopefully bringing people together. WWE is a non-partisan brand. I really wish that quote was true, because I would love for wrestling to be an escape from politics and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But these damn companies just keep bringing it in, don't they?
Yeah, obviously the alignments are clear with what we've seen there. Granted, I completely agree with you. I don't care at the end of the day beyond the extremes who my favourite wrestlers or least favourite wrestlers support politically, but it is kind of bleeding into our space, and you can certainly infer. If I named certain wrestlers, I think me and Andy could probably accurately guess which way they're leaning. But obviously, there is lots of connections with WWE, TKO, and the Trump administration. There's talk of that. I'm not sure how far along it is, or whether or not it's just like Twitter tricking me, or X, or whatever it's called nowadays, that there's going to be a UFC event on the White House lawn.
Are they just going to do that with like the White House in the background? Or?
Yeah, why not have it in the Oval Office? The Octagon office, that's what I like to call it.
Rumble in the room, call it that. Ultimately, I totally agree. Like, statistically, right, about 50% of the wrestlers you like are not going to vote the same way as you. That I don't really care if me and a wrestler vote the same way or whatever. It's just interesting that Cody Rhodes goes, "We're a non-partisan brand," and it's not true, is it, Cody? What's that old Bryan Danielson quote? "I love to lie. Cody Rhodes taught me how to lie." There you go. Interesting.
Yes, exactly. No great surprises by all this, and please try in the comments to just have a civilized discussion.
The topics we're talking about today, baby.
We got another news video coming.
That's going to be a fun one too.
Yeah. Should we instead just move on and talk about the record low for Monday Night Raw?
Woo!
It's another one of those things that it's... What was it? It did 2.3 million global viewers for the Fallout episode after WrestlePalooza, with the first showdown between the champions of Raw and SmackDown with Seth and Cody.
Because we can talk about the booking, right? Rather than just going, hey.
Yeah. This is, of course, according to the Netflix's weekly Dudum report. That's down from 2.6 million global viewers.
It's just dawned on me what that website's name is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus, gee whiz. Gee whiz.
I call that, I think it's a Frank Skinner quote, I call that a crap eureka moment when you realise something that everyone's known for ages.
yeah.
I had that
so
with,
obvious.
I think me and Miller both had that with Paul Bearer so late as wrestling. Paul Bearer, like a pallbearer. Honestly, I'm so thick sometimes. Most times, all the time.
Yeah. You got a worm in your head, man.
Indeed. Obviously, this is the Raw that has been starting a bit earlier. They're doing a bit of a trial to see with starting an hour earlier, especially with all the Monday Night Football. And yes, this show went up against the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. A huge, you see the viewership for that? 22.8 million viewers across different streaming platforms. So a very comprehensive win for Monday Night Football. Also, obviously, the Netflix viewership is over a week, not just a day. But yeah, still Raw, top 10 show in 9 countries, ranking 8th globally and 4th in the US for the second straight week. But yeah, not like, oh my God, we need to change everything and panic, because it's been around like 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, now 2.3.
Yeah.
It's not like a huge drop off.
Yeah.
But, and it is this time of year and it's bloody, crown jewel, nothing against Australia, obviously.
Shout out to Australia. Some Australians got annoyed a week or so ago when I said screw that concept. It's not Australia.
No.
Australia rules. Some of my favourite people in the world live in Australia. That's a shoot. Some of my best friends live in Australia.
Mate,
it's just the concept's a bit boring.
We get to watch Crown Jewel at a reasonable time, and we get to watch Raw, possibly like just in the office
like
on
10
Monday.
a.m. or something.
I think we're trying to work this out. It took us far too long for 3 men with a combined age of over 100 to work out. Me,
120.
Yeah, yeah, they're doing most of the heavy lifting there. I'll be honest.
Hamlet. Even though you take Hamlet out of there, it's like
gets up
5 years old.
He's getting us up to near 200 actually. But I think we worked out that Raw is 1 p.m. on Monday for us when they do it in Australia.
Good grief.
And all the Americans, oh no, we've got an episode, it's a slightly different time, you losers.
They should hold, as far as I'm concerned, they should hold every pay-per-view in Australia.
Yeah. Do you know what we have to go through on a weekend back? Anyway.
I'll say, like when it comes to watch times, when I'm at home and it's the weekend, I prefer like a European time zone.
Yeah.
Because it's like 7, 8 p.m. It's like kind of perfect.
Yeah.
Like I'm winding down for the day. That's when I would usually like have a rum and drink a beer and read a book or watch a movie or something. So that's like not interrupting. It's perfect. It fits perfectly. If it's during the day, it's like I like to go out and go for a walk or whatever. It's a bit more interruptive. However, I am really appreciative of the increased volume of international shows because the time zones are just so friendly for us. Actually, I'd be really curious, American viewers, let us know down below. What do you prefer? What do you prefer? Do you like, say, for example, not Forbidden Door. What was the last AEW show? All Out.
Yes.
Started at like
in Canada,
early afternoon. Do you prefer that or do you prefer the evening? Let us know, because I'm genuinely curious.
And what do you do? Do you do like, I'm going to rearrange my entire schedule to make sure I'm watching it at like 10 a.m. in the morning? Or do you just go, don't tell me anything, I'll just catch up as live on my own time?
And really, there's a lot of freedom to you these days. And if you want increased freedom and increased security online, you can check out our exclusive deal from NordVPN, baby. 76% off, up to 3 months for free. Deal link is in the description. The thingy was on your screen. If it's not still there, check it out. That will solve all your international woes and keep you safe online.
I like to use it to pretend I'm in Australia because they're about to go into their summer whilst we're in October.
Yeah. I mean, it's my birthday, so it's good.
And Halloween. Spooky season.
Yeah, you can listen to like Sisters of Mercy and stuff in October. Sounds better. The Cure.
It's an excuse to dress my child up now.
There's a pumpkin.
Me and Anne-Louise, it's the 1st of October. We've got 30 more days. And we've already discussed about 5 different outfits for Eric.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, he's been a pumpkin before. He's already been a ghost. He's got a skeleton outfit for this year. He's going to be one of the K-pop demon hunters. The Saja Boys, I think they're called. We're thinking maybe this year.
Okay.
Paddington, obviously, the goat.
Eel.
An eel, all the good stuff. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, record lows for Raw.
Yeah, so they're going to get more record lows before the year's end because the football's back. Now, obviously, you now have the freedom to watch Raw whenever the heck you want during the week. So perhaps the impact of direct competition isn't as pronounced, but the numbers hitting direct lows during times of head-to-head competition show that some people just want to watch it live and don't bother catching up. Which, look, it's a 2.5 hour, 3 hour show sometimes, so I get it.
Yeah.
I do get it. Yeah, these are different, obviously, to Nielsen ratings. I feel like we should point this out every time because some people still get confused. A Nielsen rating is basically like the same day and like plus 12 hours or something like that. It's a very short window. This is over a week. Nielsen is in the US and this is in the world. So when Raw gets 2.3 million and SmackDown gets 1.6 million, they're not easily comparable because they are completely different metrics. They are measured in totally different ways. Now, various people have formulated Steiner math ways of calculating how many people are watching. It
hurts my brain looking at this.
It does. So Brandon Thurston's got a methodology that he uses and Dave Meltzer has one that he uses, and they usually come to quite similar figures. So, you know, if you want more in-depth calculations, we won't go over them here because vibes. But they are out there.
In summary, not good, but not the end of the world.
Yeah, I feel like Triple H's booking is definitely coming for more criticism recently, in the past few months. I feel like the most useful thing to do when you're a wrestling promotion is to look internally when these things happen, because they can't control the football. They can't control the Baltimore Bastards versus the Philadelphia Frankensteins, right? That's on TV. There's nothing you can do about that. All you can do is focus on making your show the best it can possibly be. There are some tweaks, some improvements. I think there are some people on the roster that I would book a bit differently, personally. But I think it's a worthy conversation to have.
It's also interesting whether you make your show, don't take this the wrong way, appointment viewing, i.e., like Roman coming back is great in my opinion. I really liked it. Some people less so, I get that. But at the same time, like, big surprises are generally designed for people who like, I've got to tune in so I don't miss this or I don't get this spoiled or whatever. But if primarily you're a football viewer, do you be like, well, why do I watch the show now? Because I know Roman shows up at the end of it. Interesting.
And ultimately, I don't think WWE will react to this number because they're not really in the TV rights business anymore with Raw, right? They've already got their money from Netflix for 5 years minimum, right? They're cool. They're cool. However,
this time of year they can kind of take it a bit easier as well.
Yeah, from a pride,
as easy as they do take it.
Yeah, from a pride standpoint, I would be like, what can I do to boost these up? You know, that's how it is.
Punk's back next week. Is it the go home? No, a couple of weeks.
No, it's soon. It's every show is sooner than you think.
There's Crown Jewel. There's NXT Showdown. There's Wrestle Dream. Halloween Havoc, which of course, as you all know, Halloween takes place on the 25th of October.
That's right. Every year. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. We'll talk about Invasion.
NXT Showdown. Yeah. That's why we've always been calling it from the beginning, guys.
That's what it always was.
Yeah.
Remember WCW Showdown, the famous pay-per-view?
I liked it when the CZW showed down with Ring of Honor. That was my favourite.
Inside the Cage of Show. Okay, we were doing some Ring of Honor puns in the office yesterday. Maybe we should have done a Cage of Death one. Right, okay. I think that's enough for this.
Back later
with some wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
Look at the video on your screen right now. This is... What are we going to put here, my man? Big ass 99 WCW facts. Hey. Cleanse your palate.
Bye.
I will clean your palate for you with a brush. Bye. And a worm.